Your date of birth holds all the secrets to your soul. You give us your date of birth, we'll tell you the secrets to love, the secrets to lust, and who the best person for you just might be.
I have the answers.
Check out Secrets of Birthdays at secretsofbirthdays.com.
Soul Garden.
Hello, my heroes, and welcome back to Soul Horoscopes Weekly Update. My name is Christopher Witecki, and I am your host to the universe. So nice to see you once again. Well, I do have a couple announcements. First of all, we have Nikki Bright. She's got a seminar called Jumpstart Your Creativity, 90 minutes, $24.95, and we have one on a Thursday night and one on a Sunday morning. This is for people who are trying to manifest love, trying to manifest creative projects, trying to manifest as a performer, an actor, an actress. If you want your dreams to come true, this will get you online. It's affordable and it's quick, and she is excellent. And our videos for the Moon Goddess will release next week. We've shifted it because we think it should line up with the Sun in Libra. So our apologies for the delay, but they will be out and they're fantastic. I've been working on them with Carolyn in the background. The Rams and everyone on the planet are working on reality. That's why it's kind of a bumpy road right now. The Sun is in Virgo, and that means it's time to focus on the notes of reality. So that is for you, your health, how you live in the moment. That turns into lifestyle, and that, of course, overall is your quality of life. A lot of people don't realize it, but how you plug in the moment is so important to your quality of life. Just to review real quickly, this is the IB state of awareness, which emanates from the heart chakra. It's a green energy. There are 3 chapters, live, love, and be. And this week we'll be moving through love and into be, the master shui vibration. Again, if you're a Ram, this is your health, your performance ability, and your overall lifestyle. So we're wrapping up performance and moving into lifestyle this week. As we begin on Monday, it's kind of a chance of anxiety. Mars rules the day. That's your ruling planet. So part of you wants to take action, but your emotions in Cancer want to nest and rest. So you're being pulled in a couple of directions. Therefore, sunny with a chance of anxiety on this day. There are a lot of things going on with the planets, and there are many themes this week that I want to sort of point out. The first one, though, of course, is Mercury. As you can see, Mercury has passed the Sun. That means we start to think for the future now, thank Goddess. We're now going to feel like life is moving because of that. As you can see, the Moon is in Cancer down there. Another is this trine. Uranus in your sign is having you innovate your ego. And for this entire week and starting on Monday, there's a breakthrough with Venus. In other words, a breakthrough of how to get back to your inner child, get back to your dreams. You might uncover some sort of cloud or remove clouds from your inner child. And as you do, this trine to Uranus means that you'll be changing your personality. So I think Aries has become younger or feel younger if they're doing their soul work this week. Also, Saturn has clicked to 27 degrees as of this weekend. That means we're going to race ahead with everything you have learned or not learned with marriage and partnership. And you're going to see action happen. You're going to see the world kind of move. And even if you don't call your partnerships, they'll call you, I am predicting. So Monday is a very busy day that starts many different transits, but I don't think it's too bumpy. Just make sure you get your nest and resting. On Tuesday, it's time to manifest. The Earth rules the day, so Mother Earth rules the day. And I think this is a time where you're not going to feel like you have to get a lot done, which is good. You want to go ahead and dive into your emotions and give them what they need. The Moon is zipping through Cancer, and so these higher vibrations usually deal with dealing things with your home, perhaps family. You might have some family reach out. And the Sun is saying, hey, it's time to hold space on this day. Holding space meaning the lifestyle you have made up until now, you want to just squat and hold space. This is the beginning of us manifesting the life that we want. So there's not a lot of decisions or anything like that to do on Tuesday. On Wednesday, it's Happy Love Fest Day. That's right, Happy Love Fest Day. Look at all those cool graphics. The Moon rules the day, and emotions kind of take us. The good news for you on this particular day is the Moon moves into the house of inner child. So Love Fest Day for Aries is the bomb diggity this particular year. Let's look at the planets. Yeehaw! Now, on this Love Fest Day, there's a few things I want to point out. One, Love Fest comes from a simple conjunction. When the Moon crosses over Venus, this is an opportunity energetically for us to expand our ability to receive love, okay? And that's what Love Fest is. So we always tell everyone you love that you love them. Make sure you love yourself. And in this particular case, this should really lighten up Aries' heart and inspire you to pursue your dreams again, which is really what everything on Earth is about. That's also due to the Venus in this particular sign. Hopefully yesterday you had that breakthrough and you removed whatever was in the way of your inner child. On top of that, we have an interesting square on Love Fest Day with Mars in Scorpio, and it looks like part of the unveiling of your heart would be an emotional boundary change. So if you didn't change boundaries yesterday with yourself, you might change boundaries on Love Fest Day and be able to open up. Again, it's allowing yourself to receive. A lot of times we close down and we don't even know it. And then at the same time, that Moon-Venus conjunction then, of course, remember, trines into Uranus, which means that you can immediately update your ego, lower your defenses, and allow yourself to shine. Now, this is really the yoga pose you want to take for a lifestyle, right? You want to feel like Love Fest every day. I mean, if you want to model anything as far as the way life should feel, it should feel playful, fun, and Love Fest Day, or with your moon in your inner child. So I think Love Fest Day is really blessed. I think the Aries are getting a lot of hope from the universe there. On Thursday, it's a very fun day. In fact, it's probably the nicest day of the week. Jupiter rules the day. And since Jupiter rules, it means we're going to expand, we're going to learn. It's almost Love Fest Day part 2, all right? And I'm really excited that we're going to get a couple of really good positive days this week. Let's look at the planets really quick to see how this affects us. Sorry, I'm learning keys here. As you can see, even Mercury is logging into Venus for those of you who understand the code. And one of the interesting things about where Jupiter itself is on Love Fest Day is opening your mind. So, I mean, on this next Love Fest Day too. So on a Jupiter ruled day, Jupiter is expanding your mind. There's a very good chance that it's opening your mind, and all this hopeful optimism that came in the last 24 hours then just expands more. Really, Aries, you're going to have to think big and think outside the box to allow yourself to reinvent your life, and we're starting to see this on this day. Then comes Friday. Now, Friday is a Uranus-ruled day, but I think it's a powerful day, and it's not going to be breakdown, but rather breakthrough. Following your emotions, seeking synergy with the day. Let's take a look at what's going on. Basically, we have a little pileup. Everything is focused in that reality. So I think the Aries on Friday are going to find that sweet spot with their reality. And part of the reason why this feels so intense is the fact that the moon is creeping up on the sun, and it is opposing Neptune on this day. So the moon moves into Virgo on Friday. Uranus rules today, kind of shaking it up. And to me, it's the last little 6 inches of you trying to get your emotions into groove, into feeling the new reality, maybe bringing in that inner child joy from the last 2 days into your reality. And with the moon opposing Neptune for half the day, this is that God versus reality. Remember, we started the transit with God versus reality? Well, here your emotions catch up. You feel reality versus faith. So it might be bumpy in the beginning with that opposition, but overall, we're on countdown now for Light Cast Day. And this is you getting your emotions behind what you've been working on as far as your conscious intentions for the month, and that God versus reality is one moment, but I don't think it's going to be too tough. I think you're going to do super good. Let's look at the next one. Woohoo! Lightcast Day on Saturday, and we have a really powerful Lightcast Day. Now, for those of you who don't understand Lightcast, I'll get deep into it. One thing I do want to point out, it's going to be a cloudy day because it's a mentally ruled Lightcast Day. Mercury rules the day on this Lightcast Day, which means that we're going to be doing a lot of visualization in our head. It's going to be a little more powerful for us. Taking a look at the planets. Now, to review Lightcast Day, let's warp in. Oops. Sorry about that. All right, so Lightcast Day is when the moon crosses the sun. It's also known as the new moon in classic astrology. And emotionally, we go through this little tide. What it is we are starting to feel the whole month catch up to us. And a lot of people actually, especially when they're dealing with reality on this transit, will experience a lot of fatigue and tiredness, especially as it moves up to the apex. But what I always tell our viewers is to, in this moment when the moon and sun cross, you want to get your emotions behind your intentions, fill your heart with love, and just cast your light out into the world and what you want. Now, on this Lightcast Day, immediately after it crosses the sun, the moon then crosses our intellect, Mercury, which is our opportunity then to unite our emotions in this Lightcast right away with our thoughts. This means we're going to be manifesting reality a lot faster because of the way it's been constructed. So it's a very powerful Lightcast Day on this particular time. Now, on top of this, as we're lightcasting our reality, there's this weird Bermuda Triangle, as I like to call it, which really comes from a square opposition setup. As we are lightcasting our reality, you are opposing, this new reality is opposing a lot of what your ego has been. That's what Uranus is up here. So recognize that whatever you're creating in this particular Lightcast day, it's probably different than the way you have said I am this and I am that. Your I am is different. There's a difference there. And then there are squares, that triangle, which means there are fears. In other words, who you are becoming or the life you are becoming probably has a lot of fear based on your past and your career, and it must be, of course, opposed with your ego. And then your ego over there also is afraid of where your career is going. So a lot of fear above us. But that fear above us to some degree might be just simply not knowing the unknown. And let's not put it as fear, but let's put it as just accepting there's unknown energy there. So really, the universe is saying, manifest your lifestyle without having to worry about these things up here. They'll take care of themselves when these planets start to shift out of this opposition. Then on Sunday, it's a beautiful Venus-ruled day. So the universe wraps it up with nice balance, order, Libra kind of energy, and it's sentimental Libra in a big way. That's because the moon moves in a Libra and shifts your emotions to long-term relationships, which is what I want to kind of end this week with. LTRs, you know, the Saturn transit that we've been working on forever. Let's take a look. As you can see, the moon for Lightcast day crosses over the sun and then crosses over Mercury. We also have that square in play. And as the moon crosses Mercury, it's now headed into the house of relationships, but it carries into that Bermuda Triangle. So what that means is we start to feel all that fear. I just want you to know that there is this weird fear above you as far as this new reality and not knowing if this new reality is going to work out in your career, not knowing if this new reality is going to work out in your strength and ego. That is the unknown, like I said. So after we do all this great intention, the moon shifts and takes over that. So our emotions start to feel whatever it is we kind of maybe saw around the corner. And that's the point. Break through. Allow your emotions to flow and go on this day. Don't get caught up in that grid. The point is just to feel it out. The moon also at one point opposes your home planet, Uranus, in your home sign, which means there's a moment when you're starting to feel a new reality and you're starting to feel maybe a new partnership. Maybe you're carrying on the idea that you've got a new reality, that therefore there is new partnership. But then all of a sudden it might feel at odds with who you think you are or not. So I just want you to understand that when we are changing in rapid pace, yes, parts of us can't catch up. And the planets are showing you here how there are parts of you that can't catch up. Okay, my Rams, my goodness, 11 minutes goes by quickly. Thanks so much for logging in. I'll be back in 7 days. Until then, live, love, be.